Hey guys, Ash here, coming at you today with a very special event video, quite possibly the most important YouTube video that I ever do. So whether or not you're a Clash of Clans player, we've got a really special event lined up for you guys today. It's going to be a Trojan War where we've gathered 50 players to attack 100 times, all in the last 10 minutes of a clan war in Clash of Clans. Now before we get to the actual event, you can see only 3 minutes left and we are all pumped and hyped right now, but I want to flash some pictures on the screen right now. Now you're looking at some of the devastation that was inflicted upon the people of Baton Rouge, Louisiana after they received over 24 inches of flooding of rainfall in only a 36-hour period just 2 weeks ago. So many people left without anything, without any possessions, without a home to even live in. So we're trying to raise up to $1 million today. You heard that right, $1 million, and it's all through the generosity of Neat Street and his organization that is pledged to donate $10 for every single hashtag clashing for charity that is commented on this video in a 1-week period. Now I trust Neat Street, but just to be sure, I got him on the phone a few times, made sure he's a solid guy. I've known him for over a year now, and on top of that, he was also kind and understanding enough to send me $1,000 just so we have that as a good faith gesture on his part. And I will provide proof in a recap video really highlighting how much we've raised to this great cause. Now guys, if you're not a philanthropist out there and you don't know the joy of giving, this is a great opportunity to do so without having to actually shell out a lot of money if you can't afford to. If you can afford to, please by all means guys, consider even donating a few dollars, even a $3 or $4 or $5 to the charity. I'm going to link the GoFundMe in the description below. This is what life is all about, and I'm not trying to sound corny here, but this is all you have to show at the end of the day. What you've done, what good you've done in this world. You can't take the wealth with you, so consider helping out somebody else, even if you don't live in Louisiana, like I don't, or you might not even live in the United States. One thing I feel really strongly about in life is that helping out other human beings just like you shouldn't be subject to borders and saliency. It should be subject to just doing good and being, you know, a positive force in this world. So guys, I'm off my soapbox, but just trust me, really good cause. And if you don't have money, you can't afford to donate, just go ahead and comment below. This video is not monetized. I'm not standing to benefit anything, so share with your friends. Go ahead and help us generate some support, some basic needs, food, water, and shelter for those who need it, the flood victims in Baton Rouge. Okay guys, so we're gonna move on to the event now. The event is, I'm so hyped for this event, guys. I always get, you know, the sweaty palms and the stress goes through the roof, the anxiety when we do these Trojan War events. And we're here right now, guys, live with 10 minutes left. That means we're gonna start seeing it. The stars go on the board. If you haven't seen one of my Trojan War videos yet, well, you need to check them out because of this very reason. It gets totally crazy. You can only imagine what the enemy clan is thinking right now. It's literally the last 10 minutes. We not only have we not attacked yet, but we made very sure that nobody was allowed to live spectate any of them attacking us. So we've been totally 100% radio silent. Now after this is over, I'm gonna go ahead and try to visit the enemy clan, see what their reaction is. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's, well, who am I kidding? It's always bad. So far, we're 2 for 2 and people who are not friendly at us off the bat. But you can see here, guys, here comes the stars, and hopefully there's a lot more to come. Now what I'm gonna do is, we're live right now. I'm gonna cut out when I go into attack, and then I'm just gonna kind of recap. I want to stay on this war screen, and then what I'll do is I'll bring you some of the highlight raids, kind of a picture-in-picture, so we can keep tabs on the score. They did a really good job, the enemy clan here. They 3-starred some of our Town Hall 11s, and they cleaned up pretty well, so we're really gonna have to have a nice showing considering we can't scout for our second attacks. We kind of have to free-for-all it and try to get as many attacks in as we possibly can. And yes, we do have to gem all donations in all armies. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack and come back at you in just 1 second, guys. Alright guys, I'm back, and I failed. I choke under pressure so often it's not even funny. That's right, not a 1-star, not a 2-star, it was a 0-star. I suck, guys, I tell you what. And if I don't pull off a 3-star on my next attack, I'm gonna up my donation by double. I was planning on donating $200 myself to the cause, and I'll bump it to $400 if I can't 3-star a Town Hall 10 on a dip now, although it's probably gonna be a pretty decent base. So as I donate here, I'm gonna go ahead, after this event is recorded, after it's done, I'm gonna go ahead and put some highlight raids in picture-in-picture. That way you guys can watch. You don't have to watch me gem donations the entire time. That's kind of boring. So hopefully there's a nice 3-star on the screen right now, and in the meanwhile, I'm just gonna fill some of these donations. You can see up at the top part of the screen, hopefully, I'll have the score of the war. Right now, it's 98 to 118. Obviously, they're still in the lead, and we have about half of our attacks in, a little bit less. There's still a few people getting their first attacks in. I'm gonna dip down and hit a Town Hall 10 in just a minute here. I just want to make sure these donations are filled in the meanwhile and make sure everybody is good to go. There's still plenty of time. So a little bit about how we organize this event, and huge shout out again to Neat Street for coming up with the idea to do this again for charity, which is so much more that you can say about our first 2 Trojan events. And huge shout out to Fog for making this all happen. Fog, always a great organizer of all our range wars and our events for Elite Nation. Shout out to She Said She Was Level 18. That is Neat Street's clan and all of Elite Nation. You guys probably know most of our clans for participating in this. We had representatives from all the clans. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just about ready to go in. It looks like the donations have kind of stopped a little bit here. We're at 99 to 118. I really hope we can pull off this victory for the charity, guys. A few 3-stars, quite a few 3-stars on the board already on our side. We just hit the 100-star mark. I'll tell you what, my adrenaline is still pumping right now, guys. I get so amped for these events. It's crazy. So you can see here, we did have a 3-star there by Fog, speaking of Fog, and we had quite a few 3-stars here scattered in. A lot of their 9s are already cleaned up, which is great. And let's go ahead and get those 10s cleaned up right now. And let me throw actually another raid on the screen. I'm going to wait actually until the last 2 minutes. So I'm going to throw another raid on the replay here in the picture-in-picture. We'll have the score on the board right now. And I do want to tell you guys a little bit, in case you were curious, about how we made this entire event work, how we made it happen. It's a lot of fun. If you guys want to do this, I know a few clans, after seeing my first 2 Trojan Wars and my 50 and 50, a lot of clans have duplicated it, and so far everybody who's tried it has absolutely loved it. It's a ton of fun, guys. It really, really is. I mean, nothing in Clash of Clans, and I mean nothing, not a last-second war win, nothing gets the adrenaline flowing and pumping like this does, at least if you ask me. So what we did was we had obviously 50 players in a clan. We spun, we got matched, we waited through all prep day, we waited through all battle day up until the last 10 minutes. Then we created a clash caller, and what we did was we assigned targets to everybody. Everybody had an assigned target. They didn't call any bases on their own, but the targets that they were assigned were not their mirrors. So that was the only rule. They weren't their mirrors, and we had some Town Hall 11s dip early on. By the way, score update 108 to 118 right now, in case you can't see it on the screen. So I have to go in for my second attack in just a second here, but just to let you finish up the format, on our second attacks, what we can do is, from the 7-minute mark to the 2-minute mark remaining in battle day, we can hit our mirror if it hasn't been 2 or 3-star, depending on if you're a Town Hall 11 or lower. And if it has been 2 or 3-star, it doesn't need cleanup, then you have to wait to the last 2 minutes of the match, which I'm doing right here, 40 seconds left, and then you can hit any base you want. And of course, you want to make sure we clean up so we can get all the stars we can. So you can see right here at 113 to 118, things are looking pretty good. We have a lot of attackers in right now on their second attacks, but the stars are slowly starting to taper off a little bit. I hope we can get really close to 118 before I go in, because you guys know when the pressure's off, I can 3-star with the best of them. When the pressure's on, I am one of the worst attackers in Clash of Clans. So hopefully, when I know the pressure is off, it will be a nice, easy 3-star for yours truly. So 118, 116, guys. I think it's almost time for me to go. 10 seconds left. I'll let you know the results, but I probably won't share my replay because it is a dip, and if I'm not going to bring the fails, I'm not going to bring the successes, guys. So, okay, here we go. Let me find a base to hit here. Where is an open base that needs a star? Here we go. This looks good. Looks solid. I'm just going to hit it with mass miners, and here we go. All right, guys, I got it. 3 stars. I am back, and we won the war too, so that's good. I got the 3 stars, so I don't have to up my donation, but I will anyway because it's a great cause, and because it would be really shady to be like, hey guys, I did a 3-star, and now I'm gonna cut my donation. But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and play another highlight raid for you guys, and then after this raid by Andy the Great, by the way, one of our Clash babes, huge shout out to Andy. She's absolutely amazing. Got a chance to meet her in Chicago. Great gal. And what I want to do is after this 3-star attack by Andy here, note her hero levels, nothing too high, so a very impressive hit here considering no scouting. Obviously, everything in this war was a fresh attack on the first attacks here, so let's watch how Andy took down this base, and then what we'll do is after this raid is over, we'll try to join the enemy clan and try to get a reaction out of them. So Andy's doing a good job here. Nice wide funnel, nice easy funnel, get all the Valkyries in the core there. You can see 1 jump, 3 heals, a real classic mass Valk attack here. The king kind of takes a walk, but that's not really going to be the end of the world here. She's probably going to use one of the heal spells on the Valkyries, which she just did, and then the other 2 heal spells on the Hogs. They're probably going to come in around 9 o'clock, I anticipate, so let's see what she does here. Being very patient on the Valkyries, letting them take out the entire core before she deploys these Hogs. She doesn't have a ton of Hogs, so definitely want to be patient with the back end here, of course, and Andy is definitely a skilled attacker. I saw her attack live at Chicago Live, and she nailed the 3-star then on an unhit base as well. So the Valkyrie's doing a lot of work here, really making their way through this nice open base, and when you see an open base like this, Valkyries can absolutely destroy it. You guys already know that. Here come the Hogs, take out that last western segment there, and then it will be good to go. All those Valkyries still alive, coming, wrapping around counterclockwise, and pulling off the 3-star. So guys, it's time. Let's visit the enemy clan, guys, and don't forget, if you haven't already, comment hashtag clashing for charity, guys. It's going to a great cause. You don't even have to do anything, just comment. And do me a solid, guys, tell your friends about the video, tell your parents about the video, tell everybody you know to come on, comment, and leave. I don't care if they watch the whole video, I don't care if they subscribe, I don't care if they like or dislike. It's not about that, guys. It's about raising money for charity, and like I said so many times now, Neat Street and his organization have pledged to donate $10 for every single comment that says hashtag clashing for charity in the comment. You can also type other stuff if you want to comment on the actual event, and after 7 days, we're going to add it all up. He'll match every single donation or every single comment with a $10 donation up to $1 million. That's his cap. So if we can get the people, we can get the comments, we can raise $1 million, guys. Again, video's not monetized. I am not gaining here. And look at that, guys. Clan request declined. Womp womp. I hate when they decline me. I really just wanted to go in and chat a little bit. Not sure if they speak English, but it would have been cool to chat with them, tell them a little bit about the charity event, apologize for the Trojan, but I can understand as well. It always sucks to lose a war like this. I don't even know what they must have been thinking at the end of the war, but it would have been fun to get their reaction and tell them that it was all for a great cause at the very least. Not sure if they would have been too receptive, but hey, least I can do is try. So the final score, 126 to 118, all for the Louisiana flood relief, all for the good guys. Feel really happy about this win. If you want to see the entire war recap with the attacks, go ahead and check out Clash Attacks with Joe. He's going to do a full war recap as well. Special shout out to everybody involved, especially to Neat Street for organizing this event. Guys, thank you so much in advance. It really truly means a lot to me. And as always, take care, guys.